Hey everyone, it's Amala here from Private Practice Success, and I hope you've been having a fabulous Sunday with your family. It is, of course, part of my 90 Day Challenge. The reason why I'm checking in with you, other than, of course, me just loving talking to you and sharing with you my message and the stuff that I believe in and that I feel very strongly about. So we are in the 30s. I've lost count. Actually, I know I should probably get into the habit of checking before I go live, but it just hasn't happened. But we have been consistent every day without fail since I started, and I'm feeling pretty chuffed about that. So far so good, touch wood, that nothing happens to stop me from pitching up every day and sharing a message with you all. So the title, of course, of today's live vlog that you would have seen is I have some bad news. Okay, so the bad news that I have is this: that if you are in business, and this really applies to any type of business, and of course for me, in my business, it's a private practice. The clients that I help and work with are private practice owners within the allied health community. The bad news is that there will always be challenges in your practice. Okay, doesn't matter how hard you try to tick all the boxes, to have all the systems and all the processes in place, there will always be a challenge that's going to arise. I'm sure you've often thought to yourself, I just wish I had 1 week out of the year when everything's just smooth sailing and nothing pops up and nothing happens, and then you almost get through the week and just on the tail end of it, on the Friday, something happens and you go, oh yeah, should have known. The thing is, as your practice grows, you're going to have a different challenge when you reach at the next level or each growth stage of your practice. So if you're in a solo private practice, you have a certain set of challenges and you will find that you will work to overcome it and things will go really well. And then if you are like me, you're gonna start thinking, how can I do more of this? How can I expand? How can I grow? Because now this isn't good enough for me anymore. I want to do something more. I want to achieve something greater so that I can contribute more. And then what do? You level up and you take on a new challenge. And with that new challenge, you're going to have different problems to solve. And again, it will happen if you go from a solo practice to a group private practice, to 2 locations, or to different niche areas, or moving your practice from Brisbane to Perth, which can be done very successfully. So it's really important to have realistic expectation that if you're going to enter into private practice, that you need to be one of those people that loves a good challenge, okay? Because it's gonna pitch up whether you like it or not. Doesn't matter how organized you are, doesn't matter how hard you've tried to get your ducks in a row, the challenges will come. What I can guarantee you, however, is that as you grow as a private practice owner, as you solve more challenges, and as you grow and develop personally as a person throughout this private practice journey, you will start to see a growth in your emotional intelligence. You'll start to see a growth in your resilience. And what will happen is that when the challenges starts coming, when you're at that higher level practice of 4 or 5, it's not going to phase you. The challenge will still be there, but you're not going to get panicked, you're not going to get anxious, you're not going to get overwhelmed, because you've developed that resiliency and that emotional intelligence, that EQ, that helps you just to go, okay, this problem has arrived, what do I need to do to get the best outcome? Or this is the result we want to achieve, this is where we're at right now, what do we need to do, what do we need to change, how do we need to work differently? Of course, growth in EQ and resilience doesn't just happen. All right, you have to invest in yourself in terms of your own personal development. I'm not talking about getting more clinical skills, okay? Getting more clinical skills is not going to help the growth of your practice. Let's just be clear on that. More clinical skills will help you to, make sure that as a clinician, you stay abreast of the latest evidence-based best practice interventions and strategies to use with your clients. But it will not mean that you will be able to expand your practice from solo to group to 2 locations and beyond that. You need to invest in yourself as a business owner in terms of looking at marketing, sales, customer service, numbers, finance, all those type of skills. And all of that combined is going to help you to increase your EQ and your resilience. Coupled with that, of course, is the importance of downtime or self-care or recovery time or whatever else it is, the word that you want to use. Okay, the more time you invest in looking after you, the better you are going to be in terms of productivity, resilience, and coping when those challenges arise. So it's so worth it. So there is bad news, but there's also an amazing amount of good news. And if you take those steps as your practice grows and as you ensure that you grow and you cultivate your EQ and your resilience, you're going to get to that point where challenge is just going to be another day in your practice, and it's not going to stress you out at all. So it's going to keep you awake at night. But you first need to start by investing in yourself as a private practice owner. I hope that was helpful. Please feel free to comment below, like and share this if you think that there's somebody else that could benefit from this as well. Hi Michelle, thanks for joining me. I'm right at the tail end of this live broadcast, so you will have to go back and listen to it again because it was a good one. So that's it for me for today. As always, everyone, remember all you need to do is say yes to your very own ultimate level 5 private practice, and I will talk to you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.